Celeste, it's really nice to be chatting to you and to meet you as well.
You too.
I don't know how long you've been in Australia for exactly, but how are you settling into the Flames, just this new culture?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's my first time in Australia, so just trying to get acclimated to the slang,
Yeah.
the girls, the team. I had some friends and some teammates back in the U.S. that are from Australia, so I kind of had a little introduction, but it's totally different to actually be here.
Yeah, I did want to ask like a bit about the WNBA because I guess it was
Yeah.
a pretty big part of this year. Your rookie season and you ended up spending it at Mercury for the most part, but like how did you find that just whole experience?
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. I got drafted to Indiana, then I got waived. Then the Mercury picked me up. I was only there for 7 days. Then I went to Connecticut for 7 days, and I ended up finishing at Mercury. So it was definitely a learning experience. 3 great organizations, and just trying to get acclimated to the style of play, the girls. But it was definitely a great learning experience, but it was definitely challenging as well.
Yeah, I guess like the thing about the WNBA is that like they get rid of coaches and players like so fast, but is it nice to kind of come to Australia knowing that it's a bit different, like the culture is the same?
Yeah, I think that just the stability standpoint, just being here, knowing that I'm going to have a solidified spot right now, playing on a team with the same coaches, being around the same girls for a whole season. So it's definitely been great being here the past month. Just trying to find my way with the girls, but it's been great. They've all been really good.
Yeah, but just like one more about the WNBA, like you came in at the same rookie class as like, the Caitlin Clarks, the Angel
Yes.
Reeses. Like what was that like? And also just like kind of experiencing and being in the middle of when like women's basketball was just exploding.
Yeah, it's been great. I'm a year older than Angel and Caitlin, so I did my 5th year in college. So it was kind of interesting to be in this class. Obviously, great players, great personalities, great people, and so just finally seeing like a little bit of what the professional women's deserve and starting to get a little bit. Obviously there's so much more work to be done, but I think it was pretty cool to be a part of this a memorable draft class like that. But yeah, everybody has their own journey or their own experiences, so I guess mine was kind of interesting, so it was kind of cool to be in that draft class for sure.
But like it did sound like obviously your WNBA experience was so good, but I wanted to ask like what was it in particular about the WNBL that made you just want to come over here?
Yeah, I think a big part of it, I always said that I wanted to play in Australia. And, like I said, one of my best friends, she's from out here actually. So, just kind of being able to reconnect with her for my freshman year in college. And then a lot of it had to do with how short the season was. Being a rookie in the WNBA, you have to make sure that you're back on time for training camp. And a lot of like other teams, they start their season goes for so much longer. So I didn't know if I would be able to be back for training camp like I, hoped to be. So that was a big piece too, and just the talent that you see. There's a lot of good people that play in the WNBL, and so just being able to have that competition from a guard aspect, learn from Coach Guy. I know he's a great coach. I've heard so many great things about him, and being able to experience that here with him has been great too. So yeah, I would say like the coaching staff. I didn't really know the girls too much, but I would say definitely like the coaches, and just the girls and the women that have came through the WNBL.
I mean, like you said, there's a lot of talent in this league, and I think 4, including you, of the top WNBA draftees this year are playing in this league. Like, it does make you think like there's so much talent. It must be exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, like you said, like I had some girls who I played against in college that are here as well. So it's kind of cool to see some familiar faces as well.
And like you said, you're kind of just like getting to know the girls now, and you're getting to play with Cayla, who is an Olympic bronze medalist, WNBA champ. Like, what have you been able to learn from her so far?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say how blessed I am to be able to play on teams with like Diana Taurasi and like Cayla now. Like, I mean, I think like just her work ethic and how she takes care of her body. I think that's what a lot of us like young kids don't really realize. Like, you're going to be basketball is taxing on your body. So to be able to like, sustain a longer career and be really good throughout those later years, like you have to be able to take care of your body. You have to take care of your body. You have to do the right stuff, eat the right stuff. So I think that was probably the biggest thing. And she's been great. She's so communicative. She communicates well with us. She's a great leader. She's helped me out a lot throughout this process so far.
It does feel like you've also been able to bring kind of a bit of experience already just watching you over there. Like, because I guess in the WNBA you come out of college, but you have teenagers playing in this league. Like, do you feel like you've been able to bring some of your experience already?
Yeah, I mean, especially at the point guard position, being the starting PG here on this team, I think it's great for me just to improve as a player, but also at the same time be able to gain that leadership role and being vocal. I think when I got here, like a lot of the things that they were missing, they got from me. Like just being a vocal leader from that point guard position, being really assertive, keeping my teammates uplifted, and just helping them boost their confidence. I think obviously that stems from like point guards that I've had to be underneath and under their wing. But yeah, I mean, I think just playing how I play, and I think just that leadership role of being that vocal leader and assertive.
Yeah, and I guess also like you're a great defensive player. You hold the NCAA record for the most steals in a game, which is a pretty cool one to have. Like, have they been speaking a lot about that? Hopefully, that you can bring that defensive just really aspect.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think when Coach Guy was recruiting me, he was just saying like you're a two-way player. Like it's hard to find those, and so the fact that I am, he's like that's why I recruited you here and like wanted you to be here because you can defend. I've been a little hindered from my mask. I have to wear a mask right now, so it's kind of hard to see out the side, but I'm doing the best I can. But it should be off by the time the season starts. But yeah, I mean, just having that intensity, and then I think I've started to notice a little more like just how much more energy goes on and being a point guard, and have to I'm exerting that energy on the defensive and offensive end. So it's been pretty cool though. The
mask does look pretty cool though for now that you get to wear it.
Yeah.
Cayla, it's so nice to be chatting to you, get you after a training session. I just wanted to ask you a bit about the Flames and just heading into the season.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously it's a very different team and you look very young, but like what are you looking forward to? Just
I look young. Wow, thank you, Abby. I know what you meant. Yeah, we are a very young team, but I think it's a really dynamic team and there's a lot of great young talent coming through, and Shanice, she's still quite young. We forget she's been in the league for a few years, but she's been training great, and I'm really looking forward to her having a ripper season. And Bonnie Diaz, you watched her a little bit today.
Yeah.
She's really great. She's only 18, fresh out the COE, so I've got high hopes for her future and her career. And look, we've got some great imports that have come out and they're nice and young. And then, we've got me and Michaela Roof who've been around a long time, and it's great that we've been able to connect on this time round instead of playing against each other. So no, it's a very dynamic group and I'm really looking forward to starting the season.
Cayla, you definitely do look young. You look great.
Thanks, guys.
But I wanted to ask about you being the captain as well. I think you're a great fit for it. You've got lots of experience. You've been around just playing for a while. But I wanted to ask like how you're looking forward to just coming into that role, and maybe if your role also changes this season a bit with some other girls coming in.
Yeah, look, I think regardless, I think I said this in my article about becoming captain, I think regardless of that role title, I think my approach would be the same. Like I love nurturing people and filling people's cups up, and that kind of fills up my cup, and to make sure that everyone's doing well on and off court, mentally feeling good, physically feeling good. I can't help with a lot of the physical stuff because that's what the physios and everything's for, but just to make sure everyone's in a good state of mind to come in and really perform at their best. And look, I try to make sure everyone's on the same page, and I think if we can get that from everyone and we're all on the same page, we can have a really good result. And I often say success doesn't always look like cutting the net at the end of the season, but it does look like having a really good time and learning a lot from the season.
Well, I hope you can have a great season, but also just about this pre-season, very different to last time when you just come off a WNBA championship. So is it nice to be able to be here for the beginning, kind of laying the foundation?
It's so nice. Even the break from the Olympics to now, it's been so great. And then to come in for a full pre-season. I don't know that I've done many full pre-seasons in my career, which is crazy to say since I've been around for a long time. So it's been really great. In particular with this young group, it's been nice. Guys done a great job of, articulating how we need to play and things that we need to be doing to be successful as a group. And I think, we're slowly becoming, habitual with it. So I think it's great for this young group to be, also to have me as captain because I'm pretty cool. And also to have Guy as a coach because I think he's a great teacher.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you kind of came to the Flames because of Guy. You knew he was a great coach, but how can you just talk a bit about more like how he's kind of, I saw him, just chatting to those younger girls before, how he's been able to just mentor them and help them settle in?
Yeah, so Guy is like a dad figure to me. This is my 6th season, I think, under his coaching. Wow. And I'm very close with him and we have a great relationship. And sometimes he uses me as an example, which he gets after me and yells at me, but he hasn't actually done that this season yet.
That's good.
I was a bit in all sorts when I came back from America, so I needed a bit of settling, so he definitely got after me then, which is fine. But this season, we've really enjoyed just working through this pre-season together, and we're looking forward to starting the season with this new and fresh group, and he expects a lot out of me, and he brings the best out of me, and he helps me be the leader that I need to be.
He does sound like a really great coach. But I also wanted to ask about Michaela Roof. You've got another mum in the team now. Is that nice, kind of having someone to be able to relate to and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't met her Finn yet. I think that's Finn. Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
think so.
I haven't met him yet, but I'm sure he'll be down soon. But yeah, Pearl's been around the group a little bit. It is nice just to have another older head around as well. These young girls talking about all these TikToks and stuff. But no, it's great to have her around. She's a very experienced player, very high IQ for the game, and she's pretty funny as well. She's a real laugh. Real dry sense of humour, which is what I'm about. So yeah, we've had a great time so far, and I'm looking forward to playing with her because I feel like, you know, we kind of play similar. She likes to pass and she likes, you know, shoot threes and be a bit crazy, and that's what we're like.
I remember you saying to me a while ago that at this stage in your career you just kind of want to be enjoying like playing basketball, and I know you went to Taiwan a little while ago and that was like, I guess, a bit of a different environment, but I guess how you're kind of feeling, do you think that like translates to how you play on the court, just wanting to kind of play for fun and enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I think there was a big element of pressure leading into the Olympics because we hadn't medalled at the previous two, and the Opals have a massive podium legacy, so to be able to win that medal, there's such a peace about my mind right now, like, so it really is even more than ever like just playing to really enjoy myself and enjoy this part of my career. I haven't even really, the R word I don't think is that close for me right now. I feel like I'm still playing good basketball and I'm in a good spot to, you know, I look after my body and I feel really good. So, you know, I am 35, but do I play till I'm 40? I don't know, but I haven't really thought about that R word seriously. I know it's coming. I'm closer to that than when I was at the start of my career, but realistically, like if I'm still playing well and still feeling good and looking after my body, like I said, then I'm going to keep playing for as long as I can.